sunshine everywhere in Florida. You should be taking advantage of it. What's up, everybody? Oh, look at that. I've got a buddy coming over to talk about solar. Totally staged that doorbell, by the way. We're going to do everything that there is to. We're gonna learn about solar. What's up, Eric?
What's up, man?
This is Eric Weather.
How you doing?
How's it going? Where do we start?
Well, let's take a look on the side of the house.
Okay. All right. So I can't remember when I had this installed. Do you?
Yeah, it's about 8 months ago, I believe, right?
8 months ago. All right.
Yeah, it's hot out. So on this inverter here, so solar works by producing power on the roof. The panels send power down to this thing right here. It's called the inverter.
Okay.
And this changes it from DC power to AC power. Okay. Which is what your house runs on, AC power, right? Okay. So it does that, changes from DC to AC, and here sends it through to your meter here, and this is a net meter. And this records any power that your panels are producing, and also the power that your house is using. Yeah, so the arrow right now is telling you that you are sending power from your solar panels out to the grid to be stored, to be used at a later time. Now at nighttime when the sun goes down, that arrow is going to switch and go the other direction. That's how the power company keeps track of that. When they do their meter readings every month, they'll come out and those are the numbers they're looking at. So have you got some bills since you've had solar?
I've had, my last 2 bills have just been $16.53. We pay for we pay for this Duke side. We can't get rid of that, right? The actual meter. And
yeah, it's like $8.76 for a meter fee from Duke.
And we pay for an extra surge protector for the house from Duke. So that's the only, like the last couple of months, that's the only bills I've got is those meters. But we haven't had any electric bill.
Yeah, well the sun's been out.
Out back is easier to go in?
No, let's go right here. This will be more fun. If you fall, your neighbors will come and they'll know.
Can you get up right here?
I think so.
Is
Let's
there
go
room
for
to
it.
climb?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't know if there's room to climb, but we're gonna find out.
All right, send her up. Send her up.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah. A lot of people ask me, how are these things attached to the roof, right?
Yeah.
Here in Florida, we're always worried about hurricanes and stuff blowing around.
Yeah.
So we have a fastening system, and I really like under shingle fastening system. So you can see right here, this flashing here goes underneath the shingle. This is a raised connection here that's sealed. So when that's this goes right down into the truss. So that's connected. Okay. It's rated up to 140 mile-an-hour winds. So okay. No worries with hurricanes. It doesn't leak. The water runs straight off here. We had thousands of installs, and during Hurricane Irma,
I had zero. This was up before Irma, and there was no issues.
Yeah, no issues. So it's a fail-safe system with installation there, and they have something on each one of these panels called an optimizer. I don't know if you can see it down here. Yeah, so right here is this little thing right here. I don't know if you can see under there, but this is called an optimizer. And so what that does is it takes the power from each individual panel, and it monitors it individually. So that's a nice thing about these solar edge systems.
I have an 8 kilowatt system.
Okay, you've got an 8 kilowatt system. Yeah.
And is that common or?
Well, it kind of depends on the usage of the house. So we size a system based on how much power the house typically consumes.
Because you did like testing, what was satellite testing?
Exactly. Yeah, we used a hillshade model from a satellite image to tell where the most sun hits your house, which is obviously the south-facing portion, which is typically the best.
Oh, they're covered in pollen and stuff. Does that affect the?
Good question. You really don't, and we looked at that this year with your production specifically. Is you had a pretty yellow panel here. Yeah. Right when everything started kicking off and blooming, the oak trees. Okay. And we saw no drop in production at all. So. Okay. So we got a credit card on you?
Yeah. Here, hang on. What are you doing?
Yeah, we're just gonna scrape it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. The kids love this. This is penance for years of playing with their poop. And then they can come up here and hook you up. So yeah, just scrape that off. Maybe get a little water. Wash that off. It's not really a big deal. It's not going to affect performance hardly at all, that little spot.
What do we got here?
All right, so this is your solar production. Right here you see your consumption. This red here is what you've been using from the electric grid. So this is overnight when it's dark. You're using power from the electric grid. Sun comes up here around 6:30. You start using the blue here is what you're using from solar in the house instantaneously.
Okay.
And the green is what you're sending back to the grid. So
is this in the bank for you to use, or?
Yeah, so this racks up like a credit. So here you see system production of 49.6. This is 2 days ago, and a consumption of 43.5. So you've got about, what's that, 5 or 6 credits in the bank to use on the next cloudy day. Or
okay. So for those of you concerned about going green and environment stuff, which I am concerned about the environment, but my goal really, I want to save money. So this has been saving me money by not paying like crazy summer electric bills.
Yeah, so the environmental impact of solar is important, right? That's for you guys in the lifetime of your system. You see, you've offset your carbon offset's about 21,000 miles driven, or the equivalent of planting about 231 trees.
Save the world and save your wallet.
Money and feel good about it.
Yeah,
right?
I like it. How do people get a hold of you? What's the best way to contact you?
So you can call me on my phone, which is a good way to do it.
Okay.
But also go to my website, 717solar.com.
717solar.com. We'll link the website in the video.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an independent contractor, so I contract with multiple different solar companies. So right now I'm putting together a solar co-op. So if people in Pinellas County are interested in going solar, now's a good time to get in touch with me. So it's a good thing.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Thanks, man. Good to see you too. Take it easy.
Yep.
All right, Eric left. Glad he came over. So we've got a quick recap here. Save you money. You want to save money, pretty much. I mean, most people want to save money. Number 2. Yeah, it's good for the earth. So it's like not driving 21 extra thousand miles. So reducing the carbon footprint. That's what I was looking for. By 21,000 miles, or like planting those 240 something trees, 230 something trees. So that's good for the environment, it's good for the earth. The third reason, it's more, if you're gonna get solar, you should. A lot of solar reps out there, and there's a lot of good ones. Like there's a lot of real estate agents out there. So if you're working with a realtor already, you're probably in great hands. But in any profession, there's gonna be some garbage people. So I don't mean garbage people. I don't mean garbage like trash people. You know what I'm trying to say. I can't speak to everybody else, but I can speak for Eric, and he's not gonna lie to you. So if it's not gonna work for your house, he's not just looking to get a commission. Oh, let me get another paycheck. Like he wants to be able to help you out, and I can vouch for that. So I strongly recommend that you give Eric a call. Check out his website. Give him a call. You can get a hold of me if you want his information, and I'll give it to you as well. That way you can be working with somebody who you can trust, and that's important for most of us. So thanks for joining in, and we'll catch everybody next time.